Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Just did Kenichi. That's probably going to be uploaded along with this. This Hobbit Desolation of Smaug. Let's go. Let's go. But before I get into this review, I want to briefly just talk about the trailers I saw. Now, they had they obviously had, they had Captain America. I was like, okay, Captain America, they had Spider-Man 2. Okay, that was boss. That was boss. They showed the Godzilla trailer. People, I have this to say. That trailer gave me chills. Mind you, I saw Hobbit 2, Desolation of Smaug, in IMAX 3D. People, if you have the money, if you got the money to go see a movie, you gotta watch an IMAX 3D. Oh my god, it is... holy shit. Holy shit. But yeah, then there was also Captain America, Spider-Man 2, Godzilla. I'm trying to think what other trailer. There are a few others in between. Oh yeah, Rise of an Empire. Yeah. That looked pretty good. But Godzilla gave me chills. There's nothing else I can say about it than that. It was like, I was like, whoa. Well, like at the very end, it felt like a shiver. I was like, whoa, what was that? 2014 is going to kick everyone in the ass and then stomp a mud hole in it. I'm telling you right now. Oh my god. But on to more better things. This movie, Desolation of Smaug. I'm going to be trying to be spoiler free. Spoiler free. I want to just tell you right now. Game of Thrones. I'm trying to think of any other shows that have dragons in it. Game of Thrones. I guess we could say Harry Potter. And any other movie that came out in the past 20 years that had dragons in it. And I believe that's also Dragonheart and, River Witch. Listen, no offense, this dragon shits on you. It shits on you. I was scared. Yes, I will repeat that as many times as I need to say. I am scared of Smaug. He is a dragon. This is the dragon that should have been in fucking Fairy Tale. If this dragon was in Fairy Tale would be dead. No shit, man. No shit. And it only added to the lore of Smaug that he was voiced by the same guy who did Khan from Star Trek. Benedict Cumberbatch. Yo, I agree with Anime Rick. This guy is gold. Speaking of gold, he had his gold, He's bona fide. But that wasn't even half the part. Just looking at Smaug, looking at his face and his eyes, I was like, yo, I'm scared. I am frightened by this dragon. He scares me. He scared me. And trust me, watching this movie in IMAX 3D only makes it that much more frightening. can only imagine, people, I can only imagine what this movie's gonna be like when people have it on like Blu-ray, you know, and shit. You know, this was, oh my god, Smaug, man, he's like he's the king of dragons. You got Godzilla, he's the king of monsters. Smaug's the king of dragons. Listen, I'm not joking around. Now, as far as the general aspect of the movie, and like I said, I'm going to try to not spoil too much. Okay, the ending was, I understand what people were saying. Pretty much, the ending of this movie was very similar to the ending of the first Hobbit movie. So that was the basic preference here. And if anyone who sees this video are like, spoilers, if you've seen the first movie and you've seen the ending of the first movie, that's pretty much what you're getting with this movie, give or take. But, see, the thing is, it was to be expected the way they ended it, because I'll tell you why. Certain things happen in this movie that cannot be explained in one movie. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. Things happen. Like a certain thing happens to a certain character who goes to a castle. That's all I'm going to say. That's just how deep as I'm going to get. And we get some shocking revelation also in this movie. It was like, whoa, what the hell? That was insane. And it was a good movie. I give it 3.5. 3.5 out of 4. But there was certain things that were, you know, like certain things that that I know some people are like what that doesn't make any sense. How is it? And the certain thing is this, it's a movie. I mean, I can see you saying yourself you want to be a more realistic kind of story here, a more realistic concept. And what I'm talking about is Smaug himself. He's been in that mountain all this time. And I was looking at him, he's like, what was he eating? And that was the whole general aspect that was brought up, give or take. But I'm dead serious when I mean that. He scared the shit out of me. Smaug. I'm probably gonna have nightmares. Yeah, I'm gonna be running away from Smaug. He's gonna come after me. Yeah. And that is no cop out. That is no bonker. No, I'm dead serious. He scares the shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. Yo, Hiroshima, motherfucker, are you taking notes? Yo, wake up. That's a dragon. That's a freaking dragon, not some cop out bullshit that you pulled off during the magic game. Stupid thing. That's a dragon. I'll say right now though. I wonder, man. You know, I don't want to just like, you know, Game of Thrones though. Yo, Smaug. Yo, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Smaug. Desolation of Smaug. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Smaug. Shits on Game of Thrones dragons. And you can't really judge that by face value because in the TV show we only have these two dragons. If anyone, you know, who's not watching the TV show, we just have those two dragons. And not that very big, so can't really judge. But the way they did Smaug in this movie, I was like, they must have they must have, like, went into the deepest, darkest corners of people's minds and said, here, time to have some nightmares now, bitches. That's what it felt like. And I will tell you this one spoiler about the movie. This is the only one I'm going to say. It's a line that Smaug says. He's like, I am fire. I am death. I was like, holy shit. Oh. Yo. I'm going to call up Smaug and say, Smaug, listen. There's this show. It's called Fairy Tale. Can you do me a favor? Can you go? I went there, people. Yo, this has got to be the king of the dragons. And like I said, Godzilla is the king of monsters. He's the king of dragons. Bonafide. Stamp it. Approve it. Let's go. And it was a good movie. But like I said, there were a few inconsistencies, and the ending obviously was what it was. And too much spoilers with the ending. Good movie. There's gonna be a third one next year, which is pretty much. I have a feeling what you're gonna do with this one. I have a feeling. I know what they're gonna do. Kind of, to a general sense, from what was shown in this movie. Yeah. But definitely a good movie. Go, guys. If you go see it in IMAX. OMG. Go see it in IMAX. Oh my God, in IMAX 3D. It is possibly, it's the best. You can't compare. You can't compare. Because I know Anime Rick, he posted on Facebook that he wasn't a big fan. He responded to my post of the 3D. And I understand. But man, don't go see it in 3D. Go see it in IMAX 3D. Smaug will be just so much more scarier. Oh man, it was so epic. That dragon made the movie. I was like, whoa, you're scaring the shit out of me, man. No, Smaug, no. Come on, Smaug, no. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have nightmares. I'm gonna have nightmares about this dragon. He was, and you know what another thing was? Massive. Holy shit. I don't want to spoil too much, but man, this freaking dragon, man. Oh. This dragon was like, yo, like, seriously, he was massive. He was like, Jesus, But great movie. I definitely suggest everyone go see it. It was just freaking amazing. Just freaking amazing how they did him. I'm see some screenshots from the movie. It's so vicious. He's just like the most ruthless dragon I have ever met. It is like, oh man. And Benedict Cumberbatch, I have only this to say. Get this motherfucker in a Star Wars movie. Yeah. I think he belongs in the Star Wars movie. I don't care who he plays. He can play Vader, he can play anyone. Get him in the Star Wars movie. So he can do his thing. But that's all I'm going to say about this review. my God, Smaug, man. Smaug! He's so epic. He's just too epic. Too epic for words. But should be interesting to see how this ends. Or it's going to be another movie next year. Definitely looking forward to it. But, you know, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll put partial spoilers in the title. I didn't really spoil too much for you guys. But when you go see the movie, like midway through, you get a huge what the hell. And the ending is, even though it is what it is, I still think it's pretty epic. I still think the ending's pretty epic. So, yeah, that's the story, people. Bankai Night 22. Smaug. Yo. Smaug. He is like the dragon to end all dragons. Like, there's no dragon who can touch him. No, there isn't. There isn't. No dragon exists that can beat Smaug. I've said it. I'm Bankai Night 22. All hail Smaug.